I'm Tracy Baxter with today's edition of Record News Watch. A rally was being planned for late this afternoon by supporters of Michael Rossi, the Washingtonville High School principal who's facing charges for sexual advances, including text messages that were allegedly made towards a 16-year-old Washingtonville student. Rossi's due to appear in a New Windsor Town Court in connection with the text messaging allegations. He's been charged with endangering the welfare of a child, aggravated harassment, third-degree sexual abuse, and forcible touching. The group of high school students plan to show their support outside the court prior to Rossi's appearance. Stay with Record Online for the latest developments and get the full report in tomorrow's Times-Herald Record. Elsewhere, 2 teenagers were sentenced in Sullivan County Court this morning for the fatal shooting of an aspiring musician in Monticello back in June of 2009 during what was described as a botched robbery. Judge Frank Labuda sentenced 17-year-old David Perkins, the shooter, to a prison term of 18 years to life. His accomplice, 18-year-old Jaquie Lowry, was given a sentence of 15 years to life for his role in the killing of 25-year-old Carl Williams of Monticello. The handgun that was used was never recovered. Neither was the cash or gold chain that were taken. A third man, reputed gang member Lawrence Watson, was responsible for setting up Williams. Watson also pleaded guilty to murder and robbery charges and is currently serving a prison term of 22 years to life. Reporter Victor Whitman will have more, including reaction from family members, here at Record Online and in tomorrow's Times-Herald Record. In Orange County, police have arrested a man for 14 burglaries that occurred at residences in the towns of Blooming Grove, Hamptonburg, and South Blooming Grove. 26-year-old Brendan Finnegan of Old Mansion Road in Blooming Grove was picked up following an investigation by state police and Town of Blooming Grove police. He was ordered held on $60,000 cash bail. Police say Finnegan may be connected to 7 other burglaries in those areas. Members of the Newburgh City Council will be back at it next week. They'll be trying to figure out what changes can be made to a proposed $39 million city budget for 2011. The tentative spending plan includes 34 layoffs and a 62% increase in the city's homestead property tax rate. Last night, Newburgh Fire Chief Michael Vader warned that the possible layoff of 12 firefighters and the closing of a firehouse would increase response times to fire scenes, putting lives in greater jeopardy. City leaders have to have a budget in place by November 22nd. And layoffs of state employees are a sure thing by the end of this year. That was the word today from Governor Patterson, who announced that 898 state employees will be losing their jobs. Patterson says it's part of his overall plan to get $250 million in workforce reductions as a way to balance the current budget. Among the places where the layoffs will occur, 90 civilian jobs in state police barracks, 130 jobs within the State Parks Department, and 150 jobs in the State Department of Environmental Conservation. And today is Getaway Day for Eddie Ryan and his team. Eddie is the partially paralyzed Marine from Ellenville who will be taking part in Sunday's Marine Corps Marathon in Washington, D.C. Fellow Marine Brian Purcell will serve as Eddie's legs along the 26.2-mile course. The two have been training since April. Eddie and Brian left from the town of Newburgh headquarters of Orange County Choppers. That's because the company was instrumental in designing the special bike that Eddie and Brian will use to make Eddie's dream of running come true. Our warmer weather is coming to an end. Tomorrow will be mostly sunny, but the temperatures won't get higher than the mid-50s. A mix of sun and clouds in the forecast for Saturday, where the highs in the 50 to 55 degree range. The latest breaking news is just a click away here at Record Online and in the pages of tomorrow's Times-Herald Record. For Record News Watch, I'm Tracy Baxter.